his head, and there he goes. Abyss gonna clean him up.
Olaf goes down. Everyone's just gonna line up here for Lazzy. He's gonna find himself the Quadra. Give it to him. Pentakill.
Priestley with the quad feed.
Gets the ace. Available, just spin to win all over.
That game was insane.
Hello everybody and welcome to Saints Gaming Rocket League. My name is The Prive and I'm joined alongside Kermit for you today. We got a great one for NECC Rocket League Week 4. We got your St. Clair Saints versus Nichols College. I mean, Kermit nor Nicholas, what do you think about in this one?
Oh, you know what? Both teams are sitting at 2-1, and I think it's going to be it's going to be a great game, great series. So I'm excited for it. This is one I've been waiting for. Last week we didn't broadcast it, so a couple of weeks waiting for it, but should be good.
Yeah, for sure. I can't wait to jump into things here and see how these teams play out through this best of 5. I mean, it's going to be a very even match, I think, and we definitely could see it go the distance here. St. Clair College currently 6-5 game record, and Nichols College currently sitting at 6-4. So if you're looking at things statistically wise, I mean, it is as close as it gets right now. Nichols College is slightly above us in the East Championship leaderboard. St. Clair College currently sitting 4th. Nichols College currently sitting 3rd. And I think both teams, their only loss has been given to them from Durham College. So if everything I stated is to correct everything, which I believe it is, everything is going to be so close today. And I could really definitely see this going to Game 5. And these teams be battling their absolute hardest to shut things out.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, Durham, just from what I watched last last term, and this term, they're just unbelievable. They're one of the best in the league. And it's exciting for them. Even watching them, they put on a good show. So, and the rosters today, do you have them?
Yeah, we could be able to swip over to the rosters. If not, I do have the rosters. We got Kamal, we got Endeavor, and I believe the last one is Grashy, yes. So overall, those are your 3 you got planned for you today. Best of 5 series. And, I can't wait to see on how these teams are going to perform, on who's going to get opening goals, whatever it may be. But we are underway of things. SCC versus NC. Let's see what can happen. Go down here. Kermit, what do you think about this start so far?
Yeah, St. Clair's putting on the pressure here. As you can see, Tuna with a big save. And but I think St. Clair's going to throw all their power at this as they want to take the second place from, I believe it's a 4-way tie between 4 different schools. So
yeah, so currently right now it's actually a 3-way tie. You got Nichols, St. Clair, and Montclair all tied for 3rd with the 2-1 record just between maps. But Kamal gonna open things up with an early goal. 1-0 for St. Clair so far to start things off, and that was a nice little bounce shot there from Kamal Riley, trying to save it as best he could, but not able to reach that one. So that's a good goal to, start things off 30 seconds in the match, and St. Clair already got a good, nice lead. That's what you like to see if you are from the side of St. Clair. Let's see if they can carry on with this momentum.
yeah, Endeavor's going to get a shot right there, and you can see, and that was, I believe, Grace. She missed the aerial, but St. Clair is going to keep the pressure on, but nobody was there to take the advantage of that one. Both teams, it's good. Both teams have the pressure, and it's going to be a good game.
Yeah, so Endeavor, he's making a little bit of progress here. He's going to tap this ball into the enemy lines, and he's going to try to go for that aerial. Ball wasn't really in his favor there. Bad bounce, but it's going to bounce back, and that's a good shot. That went to crossbar in. Kamal going to find his second. He's going for the hat trick early in this game. 2-0 lead for your Saints. 1:10 in this one. They are playing phenomenal to start things off, and that's a nice little bar down shot you see there from Kamal. Nice plays overall from the boys. Kamal playing like a superstar.
Yeah, like you can expect. He's, they're all really good, but he's, every week he's shown up and put in the time, put in the effort, and he's been on top of the leaderboards, but the other players have been there too.
For sure. So St. Clair, they're just gonna, if you're St. Clair here, I'd just play some pretty big defense and play things a little bit slower. You have your lead, right? You still do want to keep on the pressure, but at the same time, you can slow it down a little bit now, play your defense, play your typical Rocket League game, and kind of just run with things on how you please. So you're going to see Riley there trying to contest a little bit of shots, but Endeavor, he keeps going for these aerials, not unable to connect yet, but I'm assuming one of them will connect sometime here soon. A little bit of a shot goes down there. Nobody home, though. That's going to be over the net. Some boost collected. They're going to be pushing this into the enemy lines again. St. Clair looking to make a little bit of a play off this, and that's a shot for Garashi. That is going to be 3-0 for your St. Clair Saints over at Nichols Esports. So, I mean, if you're St. Clair now, you're looking pretty good. I mean, you got Garashi to have one. You got Endeavor. He's got a good amount of shots going for him. And Kamal, he's got 2 on the board as well. So, overall, about 2 minutes and 10 seconds into this one. And we got a good-looking game here for your St. Clair Saints so far.
Yeah, and you can tell Endeavor is the team player. I'm pretty sure he set up those 3 goals with those amazing passes to center field. And you love to see that. Give them the open net, and that's what you get, 3-0.
Yeah, for sure. So, St. Clair, they're going to be looking to carry on with this one. That's a nice little shot there, though, from Tunasav, but isn't going to be able to connect with the net. And Riley, he's going to get a good little bounce back there off that deflection. And Wild Army Son, he looks like he wanted to get aggressive and find a shot there, but unable to do so. You're going to see Tunasav slow down the ball movement there a little bit. That's going to be Riley getting demolished. And now a little bit of some plays go down. That's a shot on the net, but good save there from Tunasav. Saints still trying to play some pressure on it, but unable to work out for them. This ball is going to be centered, and that gets knocked in from Tunasav. And your NC team is now on the board. Looking good now. We got our game on our hands. 3-1. Nichols College able to find their first one, get it in the net. Only trailing by 2 here now. 2 minutes left, and SCC, I bet you they're not too worried quite yet, but you definitely do not want to let your cushion get tampered with.
Yeah, and I mean, 2 minutes left. That's plenty of time. Yeah, we've seen some crazy endings to the games and series, so should be good. And that's just bad rotation, bad placement right there. Probably miscommunication somewhere, and unfortunately, or fortunate, NC scored, and that's what they get. And they're gonna get a shot, but Kamal's there for the save.
Yeah, so Tunasav, he's been having a bunch of good shots here. He was that first one to score the goal for Nichols, and a great shot from him. Kamal, I think that was put in their own net. But Kamal, he's going to find another one, and that's a hat trick for Kamal. He's got himself 3 on the board now. He is absolutely playing phenomenal throughout this game.
Yeah, you can see he was redirected by a teammate, and then at the end of the replay there, it was tapped in. That's St. Clair's looking great in game number 1. They're keeping the pressure up, exactly what they needed to do, and you know, it's just great gameplay from St. Clair.
Yeah, and that ball's actually going to be centered, and will they knock it in? No, they will stop that shot. So NC, they're not playing terrible defense right now, to be completely honest. St. Clair's just been getting very good shots. Like, the passes are phenomenal, the deflections, everything working out well for them. Nichols, they're just trying to bounce back a little bit, but there's one from Tunasav into St. Clair's net. That's going to be his second tonight. 4-2 lead now for St. Clair. Nichols, they still have a minute to work with Kermit, so they got a good amount of time to still, you know, tie things up a little bit. St. Clair probably going to play a little bit more defense heavy here now.
Yeah, definitely. Even a minute with 2 goals, that's still plenty of time. And I mean, if they play the ball right and hope St. Clair messes up a little bit, they can easily tie this game, and you know, anything can happen. It's Rocket League.
Yeah, Tunasav going to keep in enemy lines there, but Endeavor, he's going to open himself up a little bit of a shot. Demolition goes down from Kamal. He's going to get the demo on that. That's going to get deflected, not in the net though. Knocked backwards. You're going to see Kamal chasing after that ball. He's going to deflect that out. No goal. Great save from Kamal there to make sure that ball doesn't get knocked in. Gurasashi, he's going to put that back into enemy lines, and he goes after it. He centers that up a little bit. When that ball falls, that might be able to find one, but both players miss it and gets knocked out from one of the players from Nichols. So Nichols is going to put that back in enemy lines, but only 8 seconds remain. Kermit, Nichols, they're going to have a lot of work to do. They still need 2 goals as the time keeps on ticking. That's going to go up the crossbar. No goal. Once this ball falls, we are done. That ball is on the ground. Your St. Clair Saints will take game 1. They lead now 1-0 in this best of 5.
Yeah, and you can see that they had a couple of opportunities at the end there for Nichols, and you know, St. Clair playing good defense, and They went off the crossbar.
Yeah, so anybody who was putting your predictions in, Kamal actually going to take that one here with 674 score. So anybody who predicted for Kamal to drop that highest amount of score, I mean, you got that one. Kamal had a great game there. I mean, if you're dropping 650 plus score game, that's absolutely phenomenal. And I mean, he got the hat trick under them. So even if Grisashi didn't even score that goal, Kamal still would have just won them that game with those goals. But Endeavor, even though he didn't get on the board with the goal, great like playmaking, like you were saying.
Yeah, Endeavor is definitely one of those teams one of those teammates you want. They set up plays and just great all around, confidence booster, and you have reliable teammate there that will set up passes.
That should definitely help for St. Clair Saints' momentum going into the next game here. And, they just got to keep applying the pressure, keep getting that ball, keeping it into enemy lines, making sure that ball doesn't get knocked back into your own line of defense, right? So we're going to be loading in now to game number 2. So stay with us as we head into the second game. Super, super excited to see if the Saints can carry on with that first game win. So overall, the St. Clair Saints looking good, and we are underway with game 2. Kermit, let's see what the Saints can do here, and if they can keep applying some pressure. Kamal, he's going to get an early demo onto Riley, and that's going to set up Grisashi for a nice little shot there. Unable to connect, though. That ball, that's going to be floating. That gets deflected in. Oh, my God, the save from Riley. Absolutely phenomenal. A couple demolitions go down. Tunasav gets a little trade there. Both those players get demolished, and now you do see a little bit of pressure going down here. The ball is still sitting in Nichols College at lines, and a player is demolished. So far, so good from St. Clair Saints. Like we were talking about, them keeping up the pressure, keeping that ball in enemy lines. It's working so well, so good for them.
Yeah, and just St. Clair's pressure this game. As they're going to get a shot, Riley scores. Just a quick shot like that, and the NC has their first lead of the series.
Yeah, and NC, that was a nice little shot there, deflected off one of the St. Clair Saints players in net, trying to play the defense, but just didn't work out for them. So that's going to be NC taking an early 1-0 lead here in the game, 40 seconds in. We've been seeing a lot of early goals throughout these two teams, and I mean, this is a pretty score-heavy game so far, so it's pretty interesting to watch overall. And to see St. Clair College now have to fight back, as it's, like you said, NC's first lead of the game. Now we're going to see how St. Clair really starts to play when they're down in the game.
Yeah, this is something you want to keep an eye on, how they perform down. I know it's only one goal, but the pressure's there. As I say that, Kamal gets the aerial goal and ties the game at 1 apiece.
Yeah, that's Kamal's 4th goal this series. So, I mean, he's absolutely popping off here. Within the first 6 minutes, he scored 4 goals. He's almost getting a goal every minute. But overall, you're going to see if Kamal can just keep up the pressure he's putting on the other team here. He's just absolutely popping off with these aggressive goals so far. And that is shot. Nice little shot there from Endeavor. But that's going to be a nice save from Tunasav as well. Tunasav has had a great deal of saves throughout this game so far. So that's what you like to see if you are from the side of NC. But your St. Clair Saints now, they're going to put the ball back in enemy lines. Grisashi, nice little deflection there. It's going to be a little bit off target though. And let's see if they do keep that ball over there. Yes, they do. So that's going to be, I think that was Endeavor dropping that over there. But that ball is going to go in. Riley, he gets his 2nd of the game. NC now leading by 1 once again. St. Clair was able to answer back, but let's see here, folks.
Yeah, he didn't really get the jump he wanted there. And Riley, 2 goals, 2 shots, shooting perfect right now. And, we can hope to see them put more pressure on like the first game for St. Clair, but defense, they're working pretty good, and defense even for NC has been good. As you can see, Tuna with a bunch of saves. But
yeah, so far so good for the Nichols College here this time around, but it is still a very close game and a lot of time left on the clock, so this could go anybody's way. And that's going to be Endeavor. Now the ball in St. Clair Saints line, and it's going to be kept hanging around the net. That's quite worrisome if you are from the side of St. Clair, but they're going to get that out of bounds now onto the enemy lines, and that's just bouncing a little bit in front of the net. Good little bounce there for the side of NC, so that's going to keep it out of their net, but Endeavor, he's going to try to keep this ball in play. He's going to see, Tunasav has something to say about that, so that's going to be kept in play for the side of NC. Grisashi going to put that back over to the side of NC, and let's see if he can do here. That's a nice little shot, but going to be deflected, so now you're going to see if St. Clair Saints can reposition and try to set up a new play here. Riley, he's going to be pushing the ball out of territory, but that gets another shot on net. Deflected, though. Good little save there. And Kamal, he's just hanging around the sidelines right now, waiting for his opportunity to strike and find another goal like he has been throughout this one. And there it is. He's going to find the ball there. He's going up for a little bit of an aerial. Nice little boost, but that's going to be a huge save. I think that was from Riley. And Versace, though, keeping the ball in play, making sure they're set up. And, oh, what another save from Wild Army Son. So that's going to be like, Nichols College, they're playing great defense right now. Like, Saints are applying so much pressure. But one thing that's really keeping Nichols College in this one is the defense that they're playing right now. And it is absolutely phenomenal. You see them getting less aggressive and more hanging around on the defense side of things. So let's see what happens here now. Saints. Can they find another one on the board to tie things up? Kamal going to get blown up. Kamal going to blow up Tunasav. St. Clair, they're still looking to find whatever they can. Minute and 30 left on the clock here now. Putting this ball back in enemy lines. Riley, he's going to be coming up from behind there to try to play a little bit of a play off the middle. Not unable to go in. Tunasav makes a huge play there, but another shot goes on net right over and hit the crossbar. That's going to be Kamal. He's taking this one, making sure it doesn't go near his net. Takes it over to his own corner. Sends it up in the air. He's going to get a little bit of an aerial play going. His teammate misses that shot. He tries to put that in enemy lines, but there's going to be a deflection from Tunasav. But that thing gets Endeavor up there. Oh my god, there he almost put that one in. Riley with a huge shot for Kamal. Deflects it, gets the rebound, and drops that one in the net. Kamal is a game saver here. Tie game now, Kermit, 2 apiece.
Yeah, this game is just great all around. Defense from NC is unbelievable. Riley with a couple of key stops. Tuna had some great saves. And St. Clair, I mean, the pressure they had in the last minute and a half there was just unbelievable.
Yeah, you know what? I absolutely agree with you there 100%. And a 2-2 game now, we could very well see an overtime. That's going to be a blow-up on O'Reilly. But let's see if another person in this game can end the game in regulation in 30 seconds after Sachi sets it up nicely. Oh my god, the tap in hits the crossbar. So close. Your St. Clair Saints just missed that goal there. And now it looks like NC is on the attack. Kamal has something to say about that. He's going to put it back in enemy line. Sets up Kamal nicely. Nice little bounce. Kamal with the hat trick. Back to back. He puts that one in. Kamal playing absolutely phenomenal.
Again, Endeavor putting that right where Kamal wanted it and gives us a 3-2 lead with 13 seconds left.
Yeah, Endeavor is a huge playmaker throughout this game, and it's a huge factor how Saints Gaming is up 3-2 right now. You know, you see Endeavor making plays, you see Kamal putting it in the net, and you see Gersashi, he's making a big line of defense and blowing other players up, right? So overall, very organized play from the Saints, and that ball is almost going in the net, but they're just going to try to get this to hit the ground. Now only 1 second remaining. As soon as this ball hits the ground, game over, folks, unless you see NC put it in. Ball is still in the air. We got a lot of time where this ball's in the air, but that's going to touch the ground. Your St. Clair Saints will take the second game now. They're up 2-0 in the best of 5.
Yeah, they're definitely playing, when it comes to time crunch, it's definitely, they play a lot better, had the more pressure. And as you can see right there, 5 saves for NC, and only, I think I read 3 saves for St. Clair. But they also had 10 shots for St. Clair.
Yeah, so like we were talking about a little bit, NC is pulling phenomenal plays here on the defense side of things, right? They have people sitting in their net, but I think it's what's lacking in their goals department, right? A little bit. Like, yes, they are managing to get those saves, but the issue is they really aren't applying enough pressure on the Saints to force the Saints into positions they don't want to be in, which is the big thing that is happening for NC right now. That's going to be Endeavor taking out Riley. And these explosions, there's so many going in the favor of the Saints that takes one of these NC players out, and it just makes things much easier for the St. Clair Saints, putting them on a 3-on-2 player advantage. Now look at that. There's another. Endeavor that has 2 blow-ups so far throughout this one already. So great play from him overall, but that's going to get knocked into Saints net. Tunasav opens the game up. NC 28 seconds into it, and they got a lead from Tunasav.
Yeah, I don't think Kamal was expecting Tuna to be meet him up there for the 50-50. And, you know, that's what NC needs to do if they want to bring this series back. They need to put more pressure and go for more risk. They got nothing to lose now, so they got to go for it all.
Sure. And, you know, I completely agree with you there, right? Like, it looked like last game around NC, they were able to take a lead, and then they really started slowing down their play style, playing a good amount of defense, etc., whatever it may be, right? But overall, now this time around, you know, the Saints are really putting the pressure on, and NC, they have to keep applying pressure. They can't just sit back in their net after they take a lead. They have to just keep things going. Like, there's still 4 minutes left on the clock, so you will see NC put a little bit more pressure on the Saints here now and try to build up a little bit more of a lead. The Saints are being forced into a position a little bit that they don't really want to be in that well, and now they finally got the ball out of their territory. But look at this, it's right back in the Saints zone now, and it's all up to Endeavor to take it out, and they actually might have a goal here. Nice little deflection. No, Endeavor just gonna miss the deflection off that one, and it was unable to find that goal. Tunasav gonna take out Kamal.
Yeah, you can see right there. Wow. Just plenty. Both teams have opportunities in the offensive end, and just unbelievable. Endeavor going to try to go up for that, but unfortunately doesn't hit it. As St. Clair still has possession in NC's zone. Grashi is going to send that out front, but Tuna's going to send that back to the corner. Yeah, other than this, it's just back-to-back. Still 3 minutes left on the clock. Plenty of time. NC State needs to add more pressure, and as you can see, Tuna's going to go for an aerial there, and he gets it.
Yeah,
NC
so Tuna.
2-0.
Yeah, Tuna. That's going to be Nichols College now, up 2-0 like you were saying, and you know, Tuna, he's been a big factor in the NC's gameplay, right? I mean, he's making absolutely phenomenal stops. He's making huge plays towards the net, taking NC's goals. I think he has almost like 3 out of their 4 total goals. And, you know, he's really just a huge part in NC's plans here. So for him to be so involved in the defense and the offensive side of things makes him such a valuable player to the school. So that's going to take NC with an early 2-0 lead. St. Clair Saints, they're going to try to answer back here. That's going to be Gersashi putting in enemy lines a little bit, but just bounced right back out from Wild Army Sun. Now, still 2-0 lead, 2.5 minutes on the clock. We're halfway through this game, and your St. Clair Saints, they're going to want to answer back, and they're going to want to have to answer back here soon. You're going to see Kamal wrap that around towards his own side of things, take it over, but it gets pushed right back, and Tunasav is getting set up for a goal, but it's not going to be centered for him. He's going to try to keep in enemy lines. That's going to be Wild Army Sun who keeps in enemy lines, though, so now you're going to see your St. Clair Saints. They're going to try to take things out here, and there it is, Endeavor. He's actually going to get a nice little knock there and take things out around that side of things. Overall, good play so far.
Yeah, you can see him get the pinch, and I mean, the last game you could see under a minute there was 2 goals scored. So I mean, anything's possible at this point. Both teams are like super even, and overall, it's just a great series, and you know, just overall great.
Yeah, it's going good so far, right? And NC really stacking things up here now as they're going to keep things with their 2-0 lead, and that's the big difference throughout this game. I think that's why NC now is keeping their lead, is because they're keep applying the pressure, and they're not backing down. They're not going back and sending 2 in net, or keeping, you know, 1 person in net, 2 on the defense, and they're still keeping, you know, 2 on offense, 1 kind of making sure that it stays in the zone, whatever, and that's what you really do see from NC. That's the game changer for them, and look at this. It keeps constantly getting knocked back into Saints territory, so I think going into the next game, if there is a next game, you will see Saints really start to slow things down a little bit and take a more methodical approach, and, you know, try not to give up these early goals, maybe play a little bit less aggressive, play a little bit more defense-wise, but still putting on a lot of pressure. So it's going to be really interesting to see what they take away from this game and how they translate it into their next game of play. That's going to be a blow-up, though, but not going to matter too much as this ball is just sitting around midfield, getting kind of bumped around. NC still keeping their 2-0 lead. St. Clair, though, they're going to try to find some 2 quick goals here. Time is of the essence, though, so St. Clair, not a lot of time to work with anymore. 40 seconds on the clock, 35. And St. Clair, they finally got a good shot opportunity. That's going to be Endeavor putting it in. That makes things a heck of a lot different now, Kermit. 2-1 game, SCC, 33 seconds, and they need 1 goal to send this one to OT.
Yeah, this next kickoff is going to be extremely important here for St. Clair if they want a chance. 33 seconds, I mean, it's plenty of time, and, you know, stuff happens. As I say that,
Riley
with the save.
Phenomenal save there from Riley. Riley, he's going to keep the NC alive, but that's going to be a deflection back into enemy territory. Endeavor, he's up there in the aerial positioning, but he has no boost to work with, so he's not going to be able to find a shot there. Kamal keeping it in NC's side. Can St. Clair turn this into a goal here? Riley, he's going to keep applying that pressure, but that's going to be Tunasav putting it back in St. Clair's side of things, and Riley putting it near the net. 1 second left, all up in the air. That ball's going to be hit against the ground. Nichols College going to take their first game here now, so we will be heading to Game 4. I know you guys might have wanted to see an SEC 3-0, but NC answered back. Tuna Sav with 448 score, 2 goals, a save, and 3 shots. Phenomenal stuff from him there, Season 13 Grand Champion. You know, I mean, NC, I predicted them to at least put on a fight. So, I mean, I nothing out of the ordinary here for NC to drop a game on St. Clair. Not at all. These teams are going to be very evenly matched. I wouldn't be surprised even if this goes to Game 5 whatsoever. So, overall, I mean, SCC, they are looking good so far, but they just got to keep fixing those little mistakes.
Yeah, and I mean, you could see that game compared to the first two. I don't think St. Clair was expecting the aggression that NC had in game number 3, and as you could tell, they absolutely dominated that one. Had a lot of possession time in St. Clair's end, and even defense. Again, you saw Riley at the end with the key save, could have tied the game. But again, that's where it wins the game. Is defense. Defense wins games.
Yeah, you know, for sure, but you got to at least have that little bit of offense. Yes, defense will win games, but you got to at least be able to put, you know, a couple shots on the net and set up some plays and try to at least make a little bit of an advance towards the goal. So we will be hopping into Game 4 here, folks. We are underway. Let's see who can take an early lead here. I mean, and almost all 4 of the games that we've had so far, all 3 of them, we've had a goal about in the first minute of the game. So, I mean, I'm going to see if the trend will keep up. We're about 15 seconds into this one now. Nothing's really happened yet. We haven't really had any huge plays go down yet. But overall, I mean, it seems like these teams really do like to get super aggressive super early. You're going to see Wild Army Son. He's going to go for a wild shot there onto the St. Clair's net. That ball gets centered. Good chance for St. Clair, but they won't develop onto it. Let's see what happens here. I mean, SEC, they're still up 2-1 in this series, but we're 40 seconds into this one. Nothing has happened too much right now. Ball has been hovering around midfield a lot, being bounced around by these players. It's going to be interesting to see if anything develops here shortly. But Gersace, he's going to be trying to set up a play for his teammates. Unable to work out, though. Kamal going to keep that ball in NC's territory, and he's going to get a blow up there. So that's going to give him a 3-on-2 advantage here in the enemy territory. Nice little juke! Endeavor! Oh my god, that was a filthy goal there. As he, like, look at this. In the air, aerial hops down, deflects it. Him hitting with the side of his card there, lifted up the ball a little bit more, and put it in the net. Kermit, how do you feel about that one?
That was disgusting. A flip reset is amazing, and that's how you want to start. That's how you want to start game number 4. That is just unbelievable goal by Endeavor.
Yeah, and that's a good setup opportunity. Oh my god, he's got 2 now. Just as you were talking about Endeavor, he's going to find his second, putting him back on the board. Your Saints will take an early 2-0 lead, and I feel like that's going to provide them a little bit of the comfort that they want. So they're going to slow things down a little bit here, I believe.
Yeah, I don't know if you slow it down or you keep the pressure up. Because if you keep the pressure up, then don't let them get in your end. That's a good thing. But again, you play a little more defense, may knock it off. It's only a 2-goal lead, which is not a lot in Rocket League. So,
yeah, for sure. So, you know, 2-0 lead, not a lot like you're saying, but this ball has been in NC lines quite a bit throughout this one. Let's see if that trend changes. But overall, SEC looking to get a big stop here, and that's going to be Kamal stopping that one. Another shot on the net, though. Going to be re-centered a little bit from Riley, but Endeavor, he's just going to get set up and wait for this ball to go in the enemy lines side of things. And oh my god, oh, so close. Kamal just looking for an angle there, unable to find it. Kamal looking to reset and put the shot on the net, but that's going to be a nice little stop there from the side of NC. Tuna Sav. Oh my god, the deflection to put it down in the net. That's going to put NC on the board. We have a 2-1 game here, Kermit.
Yeah, it's just beautiful pass, beautiful reading by Tuna. Like I said, 2-goal lead is nothing. And, I mean, man, NC is just, they got to put up the pressure, and St. Clair's got to be a little more communicating on where everybody is.
Yeah, exactly, 100%. I agree with that. The communication is such a big factor here in Rocket League, so really interested to see how things play out through this one. You got your St. Clair Saints now, 2.5 minutes in this game, leading by 1. Gersace, nice little save there. That's going to set up a little bit of a play. That ball is going to be centered. Gersace He's going to be centering that up a little bit more. The Saints, oh my god, maybe a goal from Kamal, just a little out of reach, over the net, unable to go in. Another deflection, crossbar down. Half the ball was in the net, but that did not cross the goal line. Oh boy.
Oh my, that save. Oh, an unfortunate Tuna save. Tuna Sav with the 2 goals. Man, St. Clair did not have that going for them last play, but Tuna just right at the right spot, unfortunately. We're tied up with 2 minutes left. This is going to be exciting.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more there, you know. It is really exciting to see your St. Clair Saints here, you know, tying this one up. But that Tuna Sav, oh my god, an early goal! He is a game changer for the NC school right now. Nichols College now take the lead 3-2, 2 minutes left in this one, and Tuna Sav absolutely popping off throughout this whole series.
Yeah, I can tell he's one of the better players on their team, but I mean, the other team's good with the saves on defense, but Tuna save, looking for the double touch and gets it just like that. He's got the hat trick.
Yeah, that's actually phenomenal plays right now from Tuna Sav. He's really popping off, just, you know, putting that deflection off the crossbar, or off the post, putting that one in. So that's going to be now a 4-2 lead for Nichols College. We might be heading to a game 5 here. Lots of time still left on the clock, though, but St. Clair going to have to answer back here soon. Only a minute 45 left, so let's see what they can do. Versace trying to make a little bit of a play here. He will get a deflection, but that's going to ultimately be put into his own lines of territory. Riley looking for a shot. That's a godly save from Kamal, shutting that one out. So now a 4-2 lead still in favor for NC. Ball is in their side. Let's see if they can take it out. It's going to be Tuna Sav trying to do a little bit of something here. Wild Army Sun getting kind of aggressive here on your St. Clair Saints. That ball is still going to be in the lines of Nichols College, though. Kamal, will he be able to find one? Nice little deflection. St. Clair Saints going to find another, trailing by 1, a minute 17 left. I don't know, Kermit. I don't know if we're going to see an overtime. I don't know if we're going to see NC win. I don't know if we're going to see St. Clair win. I feel like this can go either way. St. Clair really starting to pick up a good amount of momentum.
Man, I don't know. This is ending up to be probably the best ending of game number 4 in this series. Man, minute left, 1 goal game. It's just unbelievable. St. Clair needs to definitely get a little more aggressive and try to tie this up.
Yeah, this one is super close overall. So, I mean, St. Clair going to try to do whatever they can to put another one in the net, tie this up, maybe send it to overtime. Maybe we'll see an end in regulation. It's going to be really interesting overall. Kamal making a play. He's going to center that ball, but isn't able to develop much on it. Versace, though, nice little tap. Unable to put that one in, but that's a good little shot on the net. Kamal putting that ball up centered a little bit again, too high. Still in enemy lines, though. Good deflection off the wall, but that gets put into Saints territory. They will get the stop. That's Kamal with the save. St. Clair, what can they do here? 20 seconds remain on the clock. Gonna be real interested to see what can happen here now.
Yeah, I am too. St. Clair definitely needs to put up the pressure, and they have been. It's been 10 seconds left, man. Oh, Endeavor almost had a shot on goal. Garachi's gonna save that.
Oh, so close from Versace, but Nichols will take that. We got a game 5 incoming, folks. I mean, honestly, Kermit, I kind of anticipated this. These two teams very evenly matched. So I'm not really too surprised with the fact we're going to game 5 whatsoever. Kamal, he has looked phenomenal throughout this whole series, and I believe he's going to keep it up. Endeavor, he got a couple goals on the board that time around. He got 2 that game. So overall, you just really see everybody from St. Clair kind of stepping it up, playing their part, doing what they need to do best. And, you know, they're 4 goals for Tuna Sav. Yeah, so overall, I mean, NC, if you see Tuna Sav get in the position for a goal again and you're the Saints, you got to be worried, right? So overall, I mean, we're going to see if St. Clair can bounce back here. I mean, St. Clair found the first 2 games. NC going to find the last 2. Going to be really interesting who makes the difference and finds game 5.
Yeah, St. Clair played the better half of game number 4. Played a great second half of the game. I mean, first half was good, and then when they went down by 2, just, you know, they didn't play the best, and then around the 2-minute mark, they started tuning it up, and almost had a comeback there.
Yeah, overall though, 15 seconds in this one. I'm going to see if we will see an early goal for you guys here today. Oh, that's going to be Endeavor trying to put one in the net. Nice little shot, but Tunisab going to be there for the save. Great stuff from him. This ball is now on enemy lines. That's going to set up Kamal nicely. Kamal messed up the little bit of a flip. He's just trying to keep the ball on his hand. That's going in, folks. That's Tunisab with an early one. Like I was saying, if you are your St. Clair Saints, you got to be worried about Tunisab having his openings. And there is one for him. He takes an early 1-0 lead in this game, 34 seconds in, and that's a goal scored. So let's see if your St. Clair Saints can answer back a little bit now.
Yeah, definitely that double commit didn't help, and miscommunication on that, unfortunately, and left a wide open net for NC. But, I mean, it's only one goal. It was all good. I think every game with a goal in the first minute. So, I mean, it's something to, some stat, but, I mean... Hopefully St. Clair can pull something out and come back.
Yeah, for sure. And, you know, if we do see anything go down, it will be in the next few minutes of play here. 4 minutes remaining on the clock. St. Clair just at least trying to find one more, so the score is slated out a little bit again. That's going to be Kamal. He is taking this mid-air, but that's going to get deflected from Wild Army Son. That's going to be taken off the plans for Kamal. You're going to try to keep this in enemy lines, though. Versace trying to backflip it a little bit inside the NC territory. St. Clair Saints, that's going to be Kamal with a big shot. Deflection off the ground. Wild Army Son going to deflect that up into the top right corner, though. Now let's see what St. Clair Saints can do here. Trying to keep this in enemy territory. Riley going to be trying to take that ball out of this zone. Tunisab going to be trying to take that out of his zone as well. The ball is centered, but nothing happened there from your St. Clair Saints. Versace making sure this ball goes a little bit off target from the net. St. Clair Saints playing some good defense here to, you know, keep the lead at 1-0. But overall, St. Clair, I mean, they only have 3 minutes left. That's still lots of time, but the last about a minute and a half, they haven't really been able to get a huge opportunity going for themselves. So let's see if they can find one here shortly.
Yeah, St. Clair definitely needs to do something here. NC State, as the aggression is just unbelievable, and I mean, they're winning 50-50s, they're getting the good shots on net, centering, but I mean, communication's a huge thing. As Kamal gets a demo there.
Yeah, it was, oh my god, maybe a goal. No, it is not. Wild Army Son with some good amount of defense there. Riley gonna put that back into St. Clair Saints territory. St. Clair College just trying to do whatever they can to, you know, put this back into enemy lines of things and just keep applying the pressure on them. If you're St. Clair, you really got to apply the pressure and apply it now. It's a very low-scoring game compared to our last few. Almost put in there from NC, but good defense from St. Clair. They're going to take that out, deflected now back into the corner of St. Clair's side. That's going to be Kamal taking it out a little bit there, but Wild Army Son, he's going to put that right back into St. Clair's side. Wild Army Son going to get bumped out of the way. Now that ball is in the side of St. Clair Saints once again. That is a demo from Riley. The ball maybe goes in there. No, Tunisab unable to complete a goal. St. Clair Saints. This is a close one, folks.
Yeah, this is definitely St. Clair. Their defense has been pretty good this round, and I mean, NC's been putting on the pressure in the offensive end. So it's going to be I mean, it's still only a one-goal game, which is good for St. Clair, and plenty of time. I mean, you're getting down to the wire, but still lots of time.
Yep, couldn't agree with you more there. And, you know, it's a minute 10 seconds. Yes, we are down to the wire now. St. Clair, the big thing is here, though, they cannot allow NC to put another one in. You're going to need to see St. Clair get aggressive while playing good defense. That's going to be the hardest part of things, right? They cannot allow another shot on, more shots on these nets. They need to be able to devote more resources to the offensive side of things. There's a nice little couple jukes there from Kamal, and he's going to put that into the NC lines of things. And here's a center, unable to get followed up on those. St. Clair, that's going to be a demo onto Wild Army Son. Let's see if St. Clair can translate anything into a goal here in the next 30 seconds. 30 seconds left on the clock. That's a shot on net. Garashi gonna put that one in. We have a tie game, 1-1, Kermit. This one is going down to the wire.
Yeah, and just like I said, a minute 10 is plenty of time. St. Clair ties it up. Garashi finally gets his goal on that third shot. And man, it's coming a great series. You love to see it.
Yeah, 100%. Yes, you do. I mean, I personally believe one more goal will most likely end this one. So whoever's dropping the next goal here is really going to, probably shut things down. Tunisab with a huge demo there on the Kamal, trying to set up the side of NC a little bit more. But that's Garashi. Oh my God, he puts it in with 8 seconds left. Bar down. Garashi has gotten 2 goals in the last 40 seconds. And boy, oh boy, is it a game changer. He might have single-handedly just won Saints the game.
Grashi coming in clutch. But, I mean, as long as the ball doesn't touch the ground, it's in there. It's unlimited time. So St. Clair needs to make sure it hits the ground.
Oh, I thought that hit it there, but it should here in a second.
What?
Another one from Garashi. Oh my God, he gets himself a hat trick in the 42nd. Oh my God, a 40-second hat trick from Garashi. He's going to find himself another one, and that's going to be game, folks. There is no time left on the clock here. St. Clair Saints will defeat Nichols College 3-2. Great match overall. I mean, you got to give some love to Tuna Sav and the boys over there at Nichols. They played a great game, but the St. Clair Saints were managing to close things out, and that's going to move St. Clair up to the number 3 spot in the East Championship leaderboard. Great stuff from them tonight.
Yeah, it's just unbelievable. It's hard to even say. It's just a great game, great series. I mean, NC put up the pressure the last 2 games, or game number 3 and 4, to push game number 5, and I mean, St. Garashi single-handedly won that game with that late game hat trick.
Yeah, he absolutely popped off there with that late game hat trick. My camera is getting a little bit messed up here, but let's switch over to a little bit of an apparel scene real quick so you can show you guys where you can get your St. Clair apparel. This is going to be through Acquire. So you get your mask, get your jersey, your pro jacket, your sweater. Go shop there, acquire.com/St. Clair Saints, I believe. But overall, it is in our panels below if you want to get yourself some Saints gear. Yes, acquire.ca/Saints. Make sure to get your gear here, like the sweet jackets that myself and Kermit got on right now. Overall, they look pretty good, look pretty clean if you look right here. Oh, yeah, look nice. And I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors real quick. It couldn't be possible without them. We couldn't put on these productions without their help. So quick shout out to St. Clair College Alumni Association, PC Outlet, the Zekelman School of Business and Information Technology, St. Clair College, Tim Hortons, and the St. Clair SRC. Huge help from them. Really helps us with the game overall, with the production side of things overall. I mean, and we appreciate all you viewers coming in here. You know, you're the ones that help us so much get through these streaming times. You know, you help us motivate us to put all this work in, etc. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. I hope you guys all have fun betting your channel points and stuff like that. I'm going to do a quick little rundown of the schedule here real quick so you guys know what is coming up this week. So later tonight, 8 p.m. EST, we have the CSGO team playing in NECC Esports, and they are just coming off of a fresh win on Sunday, but that was in a different league. That was in the face of contenders. So overall, they're coming off of a win, a nice one there. So let's see if they can head into NECC looking good on later tonight. And then we got the Fortnite Play Versus event here coming up tomorrow at 8 p.m. EST. Those are always bangers, so make sure you tune into that one. Danners will be on the mic for that. Zeddy going to be on the mic for the CSGO for tonight. But then after that, March 4th, the Thursday, League of Legends, OPSE, the League of Legends team, they've been looking okay so far. And, let's see if they can keep things up. They've been playing pretty well the past few weeks. So they're going to try to keep things up there on Thursday, 6 p.m. EST. Make sure you guys all tune in for that one. And Rainbow Six Siege, Friday, 9 p.m. Everybody likes the late night Rainbow Six game. So 9 p.m. Friday, Rainbow Six Siege. Make sure you tune into the squad there. They've been doing pretty good stuff there as well. And March 7th, that's the Sunday, 5 p.m. EST, we will be back on to CSGO Contenders. So make sure you guys tune in for that one as well. Going to be a ton of content for everybody throughout this whole week. Going to be great stuff overall. Back to us now. And, overall, Nick, it was great stuff there from the St. Clair Saints, pushing themselves now into a top 3 positioning for the East Championship leaderboard. They are looking good. And, the only really person that's really giving them a hard time is Durham.
Yeah, Durham, like I said at the beginning of the stream, Durham is just an unbelievable team. last term, this term. They just have a great team. I know they have a couple of grand champs or maybe even supersonic legends, I think they're called. The ranking. It's just unbelievable. But I mean, St. Clair can put up a fight. They can, if we verse them again sometime. I think St. Clair
Yeah,
could
so
take it.
so far, so good, though, everybody. We will be signing off here, so be ready to tune back in an hour and 15 minutes for your St. Clair Saints CSGO. That's going to be a good one, so be sure to tune in for that in about an hour and a bit. My name is Deprive, joined alongside Kermit. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will catch you on the next one.